Today we're joined by Paul Lawrence, spokesperson of commercialwheel.tv. Hi, Paul. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Of course. So first question, tell us the main reason why you created commercialwheel.tv.
So Commercial.tv was created to improve a really outdated search engine system, the ecosystem. It's outdated. It only returns stagnant link returns and deliveries for the searchers. So we wanted to create something that improves and showcases the most digested asset online, which is video. In essence, we leapfrogged the link to make that video the actual return for the advertiser.
So tell us, how does the commercialwheel.tv platform benefit what an advertising is selling from a video standpoint and what consumer is actually searching for?
Sure. So from an advertising standpoint, it benefits the advertiser because it showcases their goods and services in crisp, clear video. It entertains the searcher, if you will. From a searcher standpoint, it eliminates and alleviates the necessity to click on a link. Again, another outdated example of search engine technology, and be entertained by the good or service that they're searching for. And you can communicate with the advertiser right through the video on commercial.
That sounds very interesting. So what are the major differences between commercialwheel.tv and other existing search engines out there already?
Sure. So commercial.tv, unlike the other existing search engines, is the only one of its kind. We have 3 issued utility patents, 2 in the United States, 1 in Canada, and 1 pending in the PRC. It's the only search engine that delivers 100% of its video returns in that format, right? It's video-driven search results. None of the other search engines that are out there do that. You usually have to do the click step process where you click on the link to navigate to what that return looks like and then search for a video. We, in essence, we've leapfrogged the link to deliver something that's completely different. First of its kind, does not exist.
How easy is it for an advertiser to sign up and create videos on commercialwheel.tv?
It usually takes, on the high end, 10 minutes. On the low end, maybe 5 minutes. All they have to do is they go to commercialwheel.tv. They create what's called an ad count instead of account. You put in the address of your typical brick and mortar store as a retailer. You upload your company logo. You pick your flight time. And for those of you who don't know what a flight time is, it's the first day that you want your spot to be seen on the platform to the last day that it airs. It's the flight. 4 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks, you go and you browse your computer for a 15, 30, or 60-second video spot. You upload it, you go to the checkout page and hit pay, and you're live on Commercialwheel. It's that simple.
Yeah, it sounds very simple. It's an easy process.
Yep.
So what does a typical commercialwheel.tv video campaign cost for a small business?
Sure. Well, we make it very affordable. The entry point starts as little as $10 for a month for a 15-second video spot. It goes up depending on the length of spot and the length of time, but we wanted to make the point of entry as amazingly cost-effective as possible. It's like I said, it starts at about $10 and it runs for the month. So you want to decide, do you want a campaign that runs for the month or something for the moment on other media? Usually an elongated campaign is the key to success.
Yeah, it sounds very affordable for small businesses.
Yes.
How can you see small business benefiting by using commercialwheel.tv, especially right now with the uncertainty of tariffs may affect their businesses, right?
Absolutely. Well, usually in situations like this, when costs go awry or costs go up, tariffs included, the first thing they cut is advertising. That's
exactly.
The first thing that goes.
Marketing and advertising.
That's
right?
right. That's right. I think that it'll benefit because the cost of entry, tariff or no tariff, is so cost effective that they can't afford not to do it. It makes sense for it to be part of any small business's media mix. It is cost effective. It doesn't really cost them a ton of money for it.
Yeah, we're talking about small businesses.
Yep.
So can you give us a sense of what the small business world looks like in the United States and how your business, commercialwheel.tv, could help them?
Sure. So small businesses in the United States in 2025, there's an estimated 33.5 million of them. They employ 99% of the U.S. workforce. The one thing they all have in common as small businesses, they need to attract local local consumers.
Consumers, right.
Local consumers, and they need to reduce costs. So tariffs don't really come into play. This gives them the ability to be in a geographically desirable media platform that's going to benefit them with little cost.
Yeah, you mentioned that commercialview.tv's core function is based on zip codes.
Yes.
So where people live. So can you give us an example of an industry that would benefit based on zip codes being the core of their business?
Sure. So one that comes to mind immediately is the $2.5 trillion real estate category in this
Real
country.
estate, of course.
Right. So anybody who knows real estate knows that whether you're on the buy side or the sell side, the one thing they have in common is zip codes. You have to list a house that you're selling in a zip code.
Right.
And if you want to buy one, you're looking to move to that zip code. So it's all zip code dependent. Unlike the other big search engines that are real estate, and we know who they are. You have to search by budget first. I think that's a flaw in the system because no matter what the budget is, if it's not in the zip code that you want to live in, you're not moving there. That's how we're going to benefit that industry. We're going to target
Real
where
estate.
people want.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It's a good example.
Yep.
Can you give us a sense of what online video consumption in the United States look like today?
Sure. So the average person per week in the United States consumes across all devices almost 44 hours of digital content, video content,
Including like short videos, TikTok.
everything. It's across all devices, and it's how they consume it.
44 hours.
44 hours
That's
per
longer
week.
than your working hours, which is 40, right?
Yes, that's why people want to know, what are you doing during the day? There's your answer. But yeah, so across all devices, the average American consumes 44 hours per week.
How much do you think is going to be spent on search advertising in the United States in 2025?
So in 2025, the U.S. search engine industry is forecasted for over $133.5 billion in search engine advertising just in the United States. It's a massive market.
Massive, yeah.
And it's done based on an antiquated, outdated system. That's why our technology going in now, is going to have a leg up on that because it's not link-based.
So lastly, let's talk about commercialview.tv. So tell us where commercialview.tv is right now in terms of an investment perspective.
So the company is in the black right now. There is no debt. We're currently seeking active qualified investors. We're teetering on seed to Series A, but we're open to talk to all different types of investors from an equity standpoint.
So tell us about how we can reach out to you.
So what you want to do to first check out the platform is go to commercialville.tv. Think of Margaritaville, or the commercialville.tv. And the email, which is very important, is PR, so Paul Robert, PR at commercialville.tv, and we will get back to you. Again, PR at commercialville.tv.
One more time.
PR at commercialville.tv.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.